Greetings, beloved being of light. Hope you're having a most beautiful, blessed day today. I have a very special and very important transmission for you today on helping you remember one of the most important things in this ascension journey. So this may be my most important video ever transmitted to all of you. And it's funny, every time I make these special videos, I think it is the most important one. But in that moment, in that time, it is the most important of all of my transmissions and teachings. Over 3,000 transmissions now and teachings on YouTube. This video now is the most important. And why did I wait till this moment to release this information, this gnosis, this knowledge? For one very simple reason, the only reason: the time is right. So we're going to go on a journey together in this ascension process, and I'm going to help you remember a very important concept, a knowledge that you may have forget, you may remember already, but I'm going to help you in this process. So we're going to begin with a little energy release connection. Take slow, deep breaths in and out your nose. Relax. This is mindfulness. Be aware of your body, the energy, whatever you're feeling in your sacred vessel, your avatar of light. Let go, let go, let go. Be here now. For I am here now in this body where I always am. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, in La Matrica, in the Matrix. Some very beautiful energy coming in. We had a massive Schumann spike today. Multiple spiking. We had two at 77 hertz. 1414 of the 5-5. The 5 elements, both within and without. The 5 elements in your body and the 5 elements in nature. For this body and this holographic universe, the holographic nature, one piece is the whole thing. One aspect. One micro is the whole macro. I'm also going to play here real quick the sacred sound. This is a double-chambered whistling vessel I made. Once my queen and I can return to our sacred land, I'll teach you all how to make these. This is clay, a sculpture based on the Mayan and Incan and the Aztec knowledge of this very powerful shamanic instrument. It has a resonance of frequency that connects the brain to the gamma waves. Helps you to get into trance and quiets the mind. We go into this stillness. See, in our lineages, whatever path you may choose, go all the way with that path. In our lineage, we say, become still. We tap into the stillness. We go through the void, through the stillness. You could see this yin-yang Taoist shirt I have here today. I chose to put it on the yin side, the black, but you can see the yang of the white here in the sleeves. This, you can put this both ways, but in this void energy, I chose to wear the side of the black, the dark, the shadow, the unconscious, because we're bringing the consciousness into the unconscious and the unconscious into the consciousness. This is the most powerful shadow work. So I'm going to play this whistling vessel here for a moment so you can feel the energy and tap into your higher self through the resonance. This creates a rainbow bridge. Antakarana. Feel into that energy, whatever opens up within you, within your mind, within your heart, within your soul. Go through and through and through until full compression breakthrough. So I'm going to try to keep this video short so I can get this out to you as soon as possible. This is very critical in where we are in our ascension journey, our ascension process. So most of you that follow this channel by now have heard of the ascended masters like Saint Germain, Buddha, Guan Yin, Yeshua, Jesus Christus, and all the masters that came through this realm. Guru Rinpoche, rainbow body, Lao Tzu, the great sage. These are ascended masters. Serapis Bey, Michael, Saint Michael, and on and on. And you might think that these masters ascended and you are here trapped in this lower 3D. We have a dragonfly, a beautiful dragonfly soaring behind the camera here, through the clouds, through the energy, through the dragon energies. So you might think that you need to attain a certain level of mastery to be an ascended master. I'm going to explain real quick a concept as best as I can. This is something that would take me 10, 20, 30 hours to fully explain the quantum physics behind this knowledge. So you have heard of multi-dimensions or multiple timelines. In quantum physics, we say there are infinite timelines, and you exist in every single one of those. And this concept of quantum jumping, you can jump to that timeline where you are that which you want to be. Say you want to be a master, a pianist, a master painter, a spiritual awakened guru, whatever that is, you can merge your energy with that timeline that exists in this now simultaneously with this timeline. So you can think of all these timelines, these infinite timelines, as a bubble of time and space, a bubble of information. And each one of these bubbles overlap each other. Most of the time they stay in separate states of consciousness. But you could see these as, you might see the symbol of the Vesica Pisces. You have a circle and then another circle overlapping. This is a two-dimensional representation of the 3D sphere. And when they overlap, they create this merge. It's also the divine union, a samadhi. So these bubbles overlap, and we can tap into these at will with our intent. Now the practice is to go within, silence the mind, still your mind, connect with that timeline where you in this now are already an ascended master. Yes, this isn't something that you have to travel to the past or the future. This timeline where you have already ascended and attained full awakening, full Buddha consciousness, which is your true nature to begin with. We just fell from grace. We fell into the amnesiatic program of forgetfulness. So this remembering, it's not really a remembering because you already are that which you wish to be in this now. But it may be a separate timeline. So we're going to take you to that timeline now. And this isn't something that you may attain instantaneously. It takes time, effort, and practice to be able to jump to that timeline. We say quantum jumping because each one of these bubbles exist in quantum states. Now remember, everything expands as a sphere and compresses as a square. We say expand nonlinear. This is knowledge from Dr. Walter Russell. You can read about it in The Secret of Light, one of the greatest books ever written. He was one of the greatest geniuses that ever walked on this planet, with our beloved brother of the light, Nikola Tesla. See, all these geniuses and masters came through the same portal. Walter Russell and Nikola Tesla were very good friends. They were part of what was called the Midnight Club in New York with Watson of IBM, Mark Twain, the great writer, another genius. All these geniuses got together and tried to assist the world, tried to save the world from this descension that they knew we were in, that they witnessed it going on in the world. So we tap into these different bubbles. Now everything expands as a sphere, non-linear in the expansion. Because like Nikola Tesla said, Walter Russell would teach, everything in the universe is vibration. It is frequency, it is resonance. And some of these frequencies overlap. Now you can think of it in a linear way as the sine wave, the pulse, the rise and fall. We call this the one law, or the law of one. It's the in-breath, the out-breath, the rise, the fall, night and day. The seasons follow this path. It is the pulse of life. So you have these lines, these, because everything, a wave is a particle and a particle is a wave. Remember this basic science, that everything exists. That's the paradox. A wave is a particle and a particle is a wave. It depends on how you perceive it or how you're looking at it, our perception, our consciousness, our awareness, and what we choose to focus on. So we say these bubbles of experience, of timelines overlap, and with your conscious mind, your will, your pure intent, you can go to that timeline where now you are that ascended master. It's not some future thing or some past thing. It's all interwoven. It's like Dolores Cannon in her book, The Convoluted Universe. All these timelines overlap and intermingle. And in 2012, this time spiral hit that unity consciousness point, the 9th level of the Mayan pyramid, where all things become possible. We are freed from the simulation, from the program, from the code of the 64 DNA, the 64 codons, or the 64 hexagrams of the I Ching. This is all timelines come from the 64. We break free into the 144. So we're going to, when you go into the stillness within, quiet your mind, just become very relaxed. You could see yourself going into the still waters, into the emptiness. You can count down from 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8, and with each number you can see yourself walking down a stairway. So 10, you go deeper, deeper, 9, 8, 7, till you get to 0. And when you're at the bottom of the stairs, see yourself walk through that doorway. It is a portal. The portal is the mind. The portal is the passageway to connect with your ascended self, your ascended mastery in this now moment. And feel what it feels like to be free. This is Freedom Code. We came here for the freedom, for the truth, to free humanity, to free Gaia from these constructs of suffering. We say samsara, the wheel of birth and death. The Buddha came, Shakyamuni, into this timeline to turn the wheel of Dharma, that is the truth, to free humanity, to free consciousness from these cycles upon cycles upon cycles, the repeat pattern of suffering and forgetting, and then, on and on and on, the wheel. So we free ourselves through our pure awareness. This is Buddha mind. But we must turn off the internal dialogue, even for just a moment. And in that stopping of the internal dialogue is the world. We reach that 0 point. And for 73 seconds, hold that. Hold this emptiness. And just simply breathe. You can close your eyes. Feel the energy in your body. Feel the movement of your blood. The deep breath. Feel the prana, the chi, the ki flowing through your body, through the meridians, through your sacred vessel of light. For everything is light, and light is sound. And the sound comes from the silence, from the stillness, that still point. For everything expands as a sphere. Sound from the silence, and the light from the stillness, and then returns to center linearly. We're in this linear path. So our awakened state of ascension is in this now, and we merge that together with this current state of consciousness, with this current timeline. You see the two timelines overlap, and you can bring the left to the right and the right to the left in prayer posture. As the right and the left hemisphere come together, the two spheres, the Vesica Pisces in the middle, it's the fish, Pisces. Breathe into that stillness, breathe into that energy. Feel the light, feel the love of the I Am presence. For we came into this realm, in this timeline, to assist Gaia and all of humanity, all her children of the light, in this great ascension, this great awakening of human consciousness. We say the flowering of human consciousness, the blossoming, the blooming of the star seed, the seeded ones. For you came in as an awakened master. All beings are born from source in that moment of awakened state as a fully awakened Buddhas. And then that pure awareness, the pure consciousness came into the simulation, into the manifestation of consciousness. And the masters, when they awaken, rainbow masters, the bodhisattvas, they realized upon their awakening, they freed themselves from Maya, from the matrix, from samsara. But they realized, because all are one, they left behind an aspect of themselves. So they waited for the right moment. We waited for the right moment when the time was right. The time is right now. And that's why we manifest in this time. We returned from the heavens to earth for this great awakening as an ascended master. This isn't about picking and choosing. This isn't about greater than, less than. This is about equality. For we are all one with Source, with God, with love, with the truth, whatever name you want to give to the great mystery that is beyond all concepts. Right now I am using concepts to point to the truth, but you must realize the truth, that I am ascended. I am the ascension. The I am awareness that is hearing these words now, that listens, that is perfect, perfectly awakened Buddha. The truth never changes. The truth, the ultimate truth, we call Dharma, is eternal, infinite. That which is change, that which changes. Today it is true, tomorrow it may be false. That's part of the illusion. That's how you know the difference. The truth never changes. It's not up for debate. You are the truth, so you know the truth. We might get fooled or tricked into believing this or that, some ideology, some simulated reality is truth, and then we realize that that was just part of the simulation. We let it go. We don't judge. We show kindness, compassion to ourself, our past self, our present self, our future self, all ourselves that are in infinite timelines. It's all aspects of ourself. That person you see over there that you might judge, that was you in a different timeline. It's how convoluted and crazy it all is, but it's very simple actually. Once you free yourself from duality and this paradox of us versus them, right and wrong, up and down, For all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. For one of humans' greatest fear is death. But you cannot die because you were never born. You just don't remember who you are, because it's not a memory. It's not something to attain. It is your true nature that is beyond, behind, and within all concepts. We just let it all go and this now surrender to your true self, your higher self. Then you realize that there's nothing to attain. There's nothing to worship. There's nothing to fear. Because it's all a simulation. Only love is real. That's all you need to know. What is this love? Love is the truth. Love is God. Love is your true nature, your true self. That's beyond the veil, beyond this veil of perception. The doorway to perception is your heart and mind here in Middle Dantian. So that's why we say live from your heart. Be a real human being, connected to all things, and speak your truth, speak from your heart. And know your ascended state of consciousness. It's not higher than, lower than. It's equal, it's neutrality. All energy is neutral state of consciousness. That energy flows in waves through the time and space. But we can use our heart, our mind, our awareness to let go, release, be still, and be free in this now. And just hold that state of pure consciousness, even just for a moment. And together, our 144,000 living in that state, being in this state, causes what we call the event, or rapture, or whatever name you want to give this great awakening, this freedom in the light, in the truth of the Almighty I Am. So keep practicing, entering that state, merging your consciousness with your higher self. Your higher self is the Ascended Master. And that Ascended Master came into this realm. And the time is right. This is it. This is eternity, here now. I am just simply here, reflection to remind you, help you remember your ascended state. And when the time is right, you'll realize it. Don't worry about it. The time is right, because you wouldn't have found this video. You wouldn't have discovered this mirror that I come here to hold up for you, so you can realize your true nature, like the masters did for me. The Zen masters, the Taoist masters, the Hindu masters, the shamans, the healers, and the sages that found me in this time-space continuum to encode within me the knowledge to transmit to all of you, because we're all one, we're all connected. And we do this for life itself. We do this for ourselves, to free ourselves and to free each other, and to free all life through all timelines, realms, dimensions. In this now. So thank you all very much for coming on this mission. Thank you for all your years of support. And thank you for all you do for myself, my queen, my goddess, my sacred condor, our family, and our tribe of the New Earth, our rainbow tribe. For we couldn't be doing this without you. You're a very important aspect of the whole puzzle. Each consciousness, each human is a different aspect of the whole puzzle that we bring together through the etheric realm, through the ethers, through the non-physical into the physical. We're all anchoring in the earth angelics of the 144. We're in every country, every nation, every continent, spread throughout this realm in key locations to anchor in fully this diamond net of Indra. This diamond net is our connected state of oneness. So we can lift this whole realm into what is called 5D or heaven on earth. It doesn't matter what name you want to give to it. People want to debate the names and this is good, that's bad. Let's drop it all and just say live from your heart. Be a real human being. Show compassion, kindness. Let go of judgment. I don't care about being right. This isn't about being right or wrong. This is about the truth. So let go of that false self, that self-importance or self-pity. Like one is better than another or one is less than. No, we're all equal. Just drop that nonsense once and for all. And end the debating. The debating is keeping the game going longer than it should have. But everything happens for a reason, so we let go. We say, none of my business. What is my business is my awakening, my ascension, and then I can assist all. We can't assist from a lower state of consciousness, the lower densities of duality and debating and fear and all these things and these angers. We say the three hells, the frightened animal, the hungry ghost, or the angry demon. These are all part of the false simulations, the false projections of the lower 3D matrix. There's great beauty in this world and great sordidness. These are two hands of the same path. All paths lead to the same source. You might choose fire, or you might choose water. The blue path or the red path, you know. The Kan, the Li, the Yin, the Yang, Shakti, Shiva. We bring the two together in the middle to create perfect harmony, peace, and balance. I'm going to end this video. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a most beautiful, blessed awakening. We're going to end this with a little vibration of the sacred rattle. Like a rattlesnake. The vibration, the serpent energy. The kundalini that flows through your body. Allow it to rise. As the fire rises up, the water flows down. It's a double toroidal field. So feel into that energy and let the water and fire come together in the middle to create perfect unity. The ego fly with the condor over the sacred lands of New Earth. The prophecies are fulfilled. I am in ascended mastery in this now, in this now, in this now. Have a most beautiful, blessed day. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste. Three, two, one.